Welcome back to Montana. This is part 2 of our Sharptail trip. If you haven't seen part 1, be sure to click in that corner and check that out. This episode covers our last couple of days on the prairies, where we get into some more birds, get to experience some of those Montana weather changes, get to see a whole lot more scenery, and find some really nice places. We left off last time with some camping that turned into an adventure. Cold front came in, rain came with it, and heavy winds. After thinking my tent was going to come apart and blow away in the prairie, we woke up and had dreams of walking down in the valley and hunting birds right there in the morning, but weather wouldn't have it that way, and more rain was on its way, so we had to pack up camp and head out to another spot. It's too bad because this place had a really nice little valley, and the rain was coming in quick, so we had to get out. Well, we got a chunk of Montana state land. Kind of looks like could have some huns on the edge of this ag in this field. We got like a little shelter belt down there. It's probably got some pheasants in it. Maybe we can see everything.
Nope.
Weather totally changed this day, cooled down a lot, wind came in, it was really blowing all day long, so it made hunting conditions really tough. It was kind of misty rain, just not a great day weather-wise, but we're gonna make the best of it. Something in here. Well, maybe not. Oh, Tahan! That bird! Get him, bud! Tom knocks down this hun, and it's the tiniest bird we've ever seen. It's like it just hatched, but it could fly, but just barely. That's a good sign, though. If there's a hun here, then there's probably a covey. Definitely got to hit that. With this wind, we're just trying to hit any structure we can find, thinking it's going to hold birds. Again, we're low on dog power. We just have the 2 dogs. So whenever we're hunting, they're hunting. So their breaks are our breaks. We're just trying to preserve them as best we can. We found some cactus, but not as much as we did in North Dakota last year. All right, bud. Good?
Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Good boy.
Is that better? He's birdie here. Whoa. Watch out for pheasant. Whoa. Whoa. It's action time, right? Whoa. I'm gonna get over here. Whoa. I got a point, Tom. Whoa. There's birds running through this thick cover. It's got to be pheasant. Sort of keeps locating, relocating, going on point, stopping, going. Yeah, we never did put that bird in the air, so it's running through there somewhere. We couldn't find it. Something running through here. It might be pheasant. He's still locked up. This is where a flushing duck shines. He can bust through that cover and just try to get that bird in the air, but of course it's not pheasant season, so we'll probably watch it fly. So after just getting that tiny little hun, we get back in the truck and head back down to another place we kind of e-scouted and see what we can find there. The weather really hasn't changed. The wind is still blowing. It's cooled way off, so that's kind of a relief, but not the greatest conditions. Pretty dry. Yeah.
Back up.
Okay. Sawyer's on point here, and we see some sharptails kind of fly into this valley, and we're going to give them a chase after this. With all this wind, the birds are really jumpy and just kind of busting wild on us. And we're going to try to pin a few down here in this cover.
Nice shot, Dave.
Go get him, bud.
Fence, Brody.
Oh, he's over the fence. The bird dropped right behind this barbed wire fence in about the thickest cover you've ever seen. And after a bit of searching, Brody came out with it.
Come on, bro.
I'm glad he loves to retrieve and just lives for the dead bird. So that was a nice surprise. Keep working this valley inside of these hills and trying to work on the downside of the wind where the birds might be, and sure enough, Sawyer goes on point. I got a point, Tom. Whoa, whoa. You ready? Whoa. Here we go. You got all of that one. I'm gonna walk down to the left and into that shit. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, we got a bird in front of us here. Whoa. If it looks like pheasant cover, it probably is. But we keep hunting it because we did see some sharptails land down in this valley, so they're mixed in here with the pheasant. This has got to be a hen. too many damn pheasants here.
Yeah.
He's all...
Brody just got one out of there.
Yeah, he was on point back here for a couple minutes.
Brody actually went on point for... started running.
Oh! That was a young, it's another one just got up, Tom.
Yeah.
Pheasant cover. I got a point, Tom. Whoa. Point again. That thing is in here. Whatever it is. There it goes. Oh, another one. Jesus. Just a bunch of hen pheasants getting up everywhere with a few young roosters in the mix. And we know it's mostly pheasant, but we did see those sharptails, so we're going to just keep pushing this. Pheasants galore in this spot.
Well, we knew over there, like, man, the pheasants
Damn!
Nope.
Another hen. It's fun to watch a dog work, but it's frustrating when you can't shoot. Oh, here we go. Probably up in this vein.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yep.
Go ahead, Tom. Conditions were a heck of a lot tougher than they were in the previous days, and we just ended up with a couple of birds out of that field, and so we packed up the truck, hit the road, and headed up to some BLM land this time. We had been state and block management. It was first BLM. Really looked like it was pretty grazed over pretty heavily, so there wasn't much there for cover. Kind of looked like a moonscape, and so we just decided to do a little bit of off-roading and take a look around. So we pull up to this little lookout. Tommy gets out to take a look over the edge, and this happens. Huns. It's the first covey of Huns that we've seen on the trip so far, and we weren't expecting it, so we unloaded the dogs and decided to work this valley because it didn't look like they flew too far down. The only cover is these clumps of brush. Sides of the hills pretty much offer nothing, so it really doesn't look very good to us. And obviously the Huns don't mind. They like that shorter grass. And so we're just going to keep working this valley. A few of them got up in front of us. Took a long shot at one, but really nothing offered any shooting. Oh, rooster. That's a good bird right there. Oh, he looked like he was on point for a second.
It is.
What looked like absolutely no cover sort of goes on point briefly.
Son of a bitch.
Here's a small group of Huns gets up, and we took a shot, but we missed. I gotta say, if you want to get across Montana in a hurry, you buy an F-150 Raptor. It runs over the ground like nothing. You point it in any direction, it just goes. So I had a nice time riding shotgun all week. Gave me a chance to scout, focus on the hunt, find some new spots and locations while Tom drove. Worked out great. The suspension will soak up pretty much anything that you put at it. It's really built for this kind of terrain, moving off-road quick, and it was just a blast to hang out in.
Went too fast.
So the weather the next day is supposed to shape up pretty good, so we decide just do a little bit of scouting and find some places we're going to go in the morning and head there first thing. We want to make the most of our last day.
Clips on this side.
Here we are in our last morning, and we've got a Type 1 block management on our left that we're going to try to hunt that we scouted the day before, and it looked really good. It had a lot of structure, and just the scenery was great too, so we thought it'd be fun. Did our sign-in box, and off we went. Then I discovered I left my good GoPro back in the hotel, and had to resort to my old one. So I apologize for that. Stability's not quite as good, and it's a little frustrating to use the older model, but that's the way it goes. It was too far to drive back. The temperature stayed nice and cool, and the sky opened up, so the sun was shining. Wind was blowing pretty good, so pretty tough scenting conditions. It was supposed to warm up in the afternoon a little bit more than we'd like, but we're going to try to get this field covered before that happens. The birds definitely weren't holding like they were the first couple of days, so we had a little bit longer shooting, but the cover was a little bit thinner, so that's probably why. That is one happy dog.
This is definitely the most scenic of anywhere we've been. And there's birds. So how do you find a problem?
So, should probably actually,
Except for the dog work. That's
kind
fine.
of toward this cross.
Whoa.
Some of these points were meadowlarks. They were everywhere. We found them in every field, and they really confused Sawyer from time to time, and just with a little bit of experience, I think he'll get over it. Sawyer goes on point on the side of this hill with some little brush, and I think we got some birds running alongside of it. Tom and I separate. He takes the top of the hill and I take the side, and I start to hear some shooting. Look
Could be
up
down the
and
hill here.
there's Brody with the bird. So now you're going to see a little bit of consequence of self-filming. So while I'm shooting them, picking up that bird, another bird jumps up, and here I am holding the camera, and I got to react fast.
Damn!
At this point, I have the easiest excuse ever, and I'm going to use it.
No idea.
I'm walking back up the hill, and Sawyer's on point. I didn't get it on video, but the bird pops up and Tom drops him, so another one in the bag.
Yeah, I'm sure they're pheasant. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, shit. Shit. No, I can't. I only heard it. I mean, the way that thing was tucked in there, no. All right, we officially don't know what these things are like. Was it just a single? Single. Wow, good job, buddy. Good find.
Brody, come here.
We blew that. Well, that's tough, though. I mean, either way, just getting... I guess I should have got the other side, but...
Based on the cover, we were convinced that was a pheasant, and Sharptail pops out the backside, and neither of us had a position to shoot.
Here, bud, here. Good boy. Good dog.
So we're done with this field that's starting to heat up a little bit, and the dogs are getting a little burned up, so we're going to give it a break. And we got 4 birds in the bag, so got 4 more to get our limit. We'll find another spot.
I'm gonna have to switch to 6s. Ounce and a quarters.
There's a bunch of ties around this. We're better.
The single best investment I made is buying one of these $15 T-post steps on Amazon.
Go ahead.
Indisposable. I can't even remember how many times we used it, but it was every day, several times a day.
Yeah, this thing is fucking great, man.
It seems like the fences in Montana were really, really well maintained everywhere we went, so it was tough to find a droopy spot or somewhere you could climb under. So this step came in handy many, many times. The dogs were pretty burned up after this walk, and so we kicked back and had some snacks and drinks, and we're going to plan on doing one afternoon hunt. And we talked to a couple locals that pulled up, and they gave us a lot of tips on the area, and we had a few places to hit for our last evening. look at this place. I mean, it's ridiculous. Everywhere we went, it's just every corner was something new, and everything was spectacular. Never saw another car. We drove along this river valley and along some state and block management land, just looking for a place to pull over and try our last hunt before we had to leave for the trip. It seemed like everywhere we went, we saw wildlife along the road. Pheasants, sharptail, pronghorn, whitetail.
Draws them right in.
Here we are on the last walk of the trip, so we got to make this count. We got 4 more birds to kill, and we're on a piece of state property that looked pretty good, so had a nice little coulee running down it, and with some nice cover. So we're going to hit it and try to fill our limit.
Go get him, Brody. Fetch him up, Brody.
I didn't get this shot recorded, but a pair of sharptail got up, and I winged the one on the left and hit the ground running, and I saw it work its way into the brush. Brody just lives for recovering game, so he was really working his field over and sort of got in the action too, and they're going to find this bird in a little clump.
Whoa! Hey! Oh, yeah. Good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Here. Throw it, Brody. Here. Bring it here. Drop.
Nice.
Both of you.
Yeah, of course I wasn't running my camera, but 2 of them popped up and I took the one on the left.
2 of them?
Yeah.
Damn it. Come here, Brody. Here, Brody.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck. Dave, coming.
Damn. Sitting here in this little field. He must have been on point in there, huh?
I don't know.
There's got to be more in here. He's over here again. Nice. I hit that one too.
That's it, Dave.
That's it. We're done. Another 2-man limit. Come on, get those birds. Fetch them up. Dead birds. Dead birds.
Brody, over here.
That's a mature one.
Brody, come on. Put him up. They both would have fell pretty close.
Yeah, that one I know fell in the brush. So he's in there.
Come on, get him.
So we finished the trip on a high note and got back to the truck and just took some time to soak in the valley that we were sitting in for about an hour before we had to leave. And as the sun was going down, it was just gorgeous out there. And peace and quiet. The couple hours that we hunted this spot, we never saw another person. And we headed back to the hotel, and we're going to leave in the morning. And what a great trip. Montana is something special, and I think it's going to be our western destination from here on out. We also wanted to say thank you to all the landowners that enroll their property into block management program. It's really a special program that Montana has, and it wouldn't have been the same hunt without it. We spent 80% of our time on those block management pieces, and just every piece that we went to was so well maintained, and you could tell the landowners care a lot about the landscape, and giving hunters a place to go is invaluable. We've got a long drive ahead of us tomorrow. It's about 1,100 mile drive for us that we do in one shot, so we're going back to the hotel so we can leave early in the morning. Thanks for coming along with us on this Montana trip. It's just a special place. Can't wait to come back next year. We don't have a lot of dogs, but you can do it if you take it easy. You don't need to burn your dogs up too much. There's plenty of birds for everybody. And see you next year.